A lot of people start going to the gym with simple goals: lose weight, build muscle, feel stronger. But something shifts over time. As the weeks go by, many discover unexpected benefits: better focus, reduced stress, even a sense of community. What started as a physical pursuit becomes something much deeper, about mental clarity, emotional resilience, and inner balance. It becomes a ritual, a refuge, a way to feel in control in a world that often feels chaotic. Back in the day, the gym was all about muscle. Icons like Arnold Schwarzenegger and the legends of the Golden Era didn't just train for health, they trained for glory. Fitness was competitive, artistic, and focused on physical dominance. It was about building something greater than yourself, brick by brick, set by set. There was discipline, pride, and craftsmanship. The gym was a sacred space, and the body a masterpiece in progress. Fast forward to today, and the culture's changed. Now the gym is also a stage. Social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok turn workouts into performances. Fitfluencers show off sculpted abs and peach perfect glutes in high def, filtered lighting. The metrics have changed: followers, likes, engagement. And while it still looks like fitness, it often feels like theater. People are training not just for strength, but for attention, validation, and visibility. For some, it becomes less about progress and more about presentation. But beneath the aesthetics, there's a growing fatigue. People pushing harder, training longer, counting every rep and every macro, trying to look better, feel better, but often ending up more tired, more anxious, and more disconnected. Because somewhere along the way, we forgot what real vitality feels like. We started measuring health in appearances, not in how deeply we can sleep, how clearly we can think, or how warmly we connect with others. Here's the part no one talks about. Sometimes we're not just building resilience, we're draining it. You can be disciplined, consistent, and motivated and still feel like you're running on fumes. Because when the engine underneath, the metabolism, isn't working right, no amount of hustle can fix it. And for millions of people, the issue isn't mindset, it's metabolism. Specifically, the thyroid. The thyroid gland is the conductor of your metabolic orchestra. It regulates energy production, brain function, mood, and even how you recover from stress. When your thyroid is underperforming, a condition called hypothyroidism, your entire system slows down. Your body becomes less efficient at producing energy from food. You start leaning on emergency systems like adrenaline just to get through the day. And while that can give you short bursts of focus or drive, it's not sustainable. It's like burning your furniture to stay warm. This is the cycle many fall into: low energy, push harder, more stress, even lower energy. So you add caffeine, cut calories, fast for longer. You start chasing dopamine instead of nourishment. But this isn't resilience, it's depletion. The gym becomes another form of stress, not therapy. Your body enters a catabolic state, breaking down tissue instead of rebuilding it. And over time, this catches up with you. Common signs start to appear: cold hands and feet, brain fog, puffy face, constant bloating, sleep that doesn't restore you. And emotionally, you feel muted: less joy, less drive, more numbness. That's because a slowed metabolism doesn't just affect your body, it changes how your brain works, especially the neocortex. The neocortex is responsible for higher thinking, decision making, and empathy. When metabolism slows, this part of the brain loses power. You don't just feel tired, you feel disconnected, like a fog has rolled in. The version of you that was once passionate, expressive, and quick thinking starts to fade. And all the while, you're still hitting the gym, still trying to feel better, wondering why it isn't working. Stress hormones like estrogen, lactate, and nitric oxide might help build muscle, but they short circuit brain energy in the process. The same things driving gains in the gym might be costing you long-term health. In a world that rewards constant motion and polished appearances, it's easy to lose track of what health really feels like. Sometimes the most important step isn't pushing harder, it's stepping back. To notice the quiet signals, to feel what your body's been suppressing. To remember that health isn't a trend, it's a state of energy, awareness, and wholeness. You don't need another routine. You need to understand why you're drained in the first place. You don't have to chase someone else's version of wellness. You just need to understand your own biology, how your energy works, where it's going, and how to get it back. At Apophenia, we explore the deeper biological roots of modern life's biggest struggles. From chronic fatigue and metabolic dysfunction to pornography addiction, misinformation, and the constant overstimulation that keeps your nervous system on edge. It's not just about fitness or diet, it's about reclaiming your energy, your focus, and your ability to feel human again. And if you're not sure where to begin, there's a free resource guide linked below, packed with clear, actionable steps to help you get started. The forum expands on everything found in the free document linked below, and it's free to sign up and use. It also includes a monetized invitation program, so sharing insight can be rewarding while bringing others into the conversation. You're not broken. You're running on instincts that were once adaptive, but today are being hijacked.